Hello, and welcome back to the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Miss Ledbetter, and I am one of the data and assessment coaches here at Arsenal Technical High School. As you are aware, IPS has decided to begin the school year virtually. This video will review some of the main websites that you will use for your virtual meeting. So let's get started. Today's topics will include Clever, PowerSchool, Schoology, Microsoft Teams, Google Drive, as well as instructions on how to set up your home page to make your experience virtually easy. As we navigate this presentation, you will note that I do not give the website addresses of any of these sites. Don't worry, they will be provided during the final topic. Clever is a single sign-on portal. From here, you will be able to access the other sites in this presentation, as well as apps, texts, and reference resources to help you with your coursework. For most of your IPS logins, you will use your student ID and date of birth with backslashes, except for Clever. Clever requires your student email address, which is your student ID number at students.myips.org. Please pause the video and write this down in a secure location. Again, once you're logged into Clever, you will be able to access other websites, apps, and educational resources. Next up is PowerSchool, which is your student portal. Here you will find your schedule, grades, and attendance. You will also be able to email your teachers through this access. Except for New Tech students using Echo, all course materials will be in Schoology this fall. I know last spring some teachers opted to use Google Classroom or other platforms, but for this fall, IPS has mandated that all course material be in Schoology. There are various features in Schoology. I am going to cover a few essential ones for you to get started. On the reference page in this presentation is a link to a video that goes into greater detail about student navigation in Schoology that you may want to review later. Today, we are going to look at 4 features: recent activity, course dashboard, course page, and email. The recent activity page is the first page that you will see when logging into Schoology. On this page, you will find posts from your teachers and school. This is a great page to review before the start of your day. On the right-hand side of the page, you will notice a list of assignments under the upcoming heading. This is a reminder board. These are assignments that teachers have given a specific due date. While you can click on assignments from this page, do not assume that this list contains all your coursework. Check each course's homepage for a list of all activities, assignments, and resources. The course dashboard lists the courses you are registered in. You will click on a course to access that course's homepage. Again, on the right-hand side of the page, you will notice a list of assignments under the upcoming heading. These are assignments that teachers have given a specific due date. While you can click on assignments from this page, do not assume that this list contains all of your assignments. Check each course's homepage for a list of all activities and assignments. Notice that clicking on the course homepage, then the weekly folder, gives me more material than what was accessible from the previous 2 pages. Here you will find a link to the team meetings, assignments, activities, and other materials. Therefore, it is important to navigate to each course's homepage. The final item I wanted to show you is the second option for communicating with your teacher. You can email directly from Schoology by clicking on the email icon, then typing the teacher's name in the To box. Before emailing your teacher, you should ask them if they have a preference between using PowerSchool and Schoology. MS Teams will be your virtual classroom. You will not need a web address to this site. Teachers will provide a link from the course homepage. There are two main topics for Microsoft Teams: the teacher link and the toolbar functions. There is a link to a video for students on navigating Teams on the resource page of this presentation that provides more instruction on using Teams. The link for each course's meeting or class will be found on the course's homepage in Schoology. You will need to click on that link at the beginning of each class. Your attendance will be taken at this time. There are four main functions that you will need during team meetings or class. The first two need to be completed before or as you join the meeting. Your camera should be on and your mic should be muted and remain muted until you are instructed to unmute. The third function, raising your hand, should be used during the meeting to participate. Your mic should remain muted until you are called on. Once you have been called on, click the hand icon again to lower your hand. The final function is the chat function. To see what your teacher or classmates have written or to ask or answer a question, select this icon and the chat will show on the right-hand side of your screen. Some of your assignments in Schoology will be Google Drive assignments. To access these assignments, you must be logged into your IPS Google account because Schoology is restricted to IPS staff and students. Your Drive is also a great place to create and save assignments. In a later video, we will discuss organizing your Drive for all of your classwork. In the meantime, there's a brief video linked on the resource page of this presentation. To log into your Drive, you will need to go to Google Sign In and use your IPS login information. Let's organize your start pages so that you will not have to spend time logging into various websites each morning or every time you log into Chrome. I recommend that you set 3 pages to automatically open each time you launch Chrome: Google Drive, Clever, and Schoology. While Google Drive and Schoology may be accessible through Clever, you will use these so much that it is best to go ahead and have them automatically open. You will want to open a new Chrome window and open each site on a separate tab. Pause the video while you do this. Once you have each tab open, on the far right-hand side of your toolbar, click on the 3 vertical dots, then select Settings. Scroll down the Settings page until you find the section called On Startup. Choose Open a specific page or set of pages. Check that the 3 pages are listed. If any other pages are listed, you can delete them by clicking on the 3 vertical dots and selecting Remove. Once you're satisfied with your list, select Use Current Pages. This means that every time you launch Chrome, these 3 pages will automatically open. For additional reference on using Schoology, Microsoft Teams, or Google Drive, check out these video links. Well, that wraps up this video presentation. I hope you found this very useful. Be on the lookout for more videos to come.